Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today, in 5 minutes or less, we'll try to cover today's and yesterday's highlights because yesterday's data did not come in time. So today we are doing highlights for 2 days combined. One company is completely removed from the fund, so stay with me to find out which one that is. And obviously, we'll keep an eye on four of the four stocks that we always do: NanoDimension, Palantir, Skillz, and Draftkings. Today, Draftkings is much bigger than other three because they have added 1.1 million extra shares of Draftkings in past 2 days. So stay with me to find out in which ETF and when. And I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Hi ARK fans, welcome back. In our summary section, we'll always keep an eye on market value. So look at that on Friday, since Friday, it has been positive. This was Friday, this is Monday, and this is Tuesday. So going back up to 44.07 billion, this is great, this is awesome. So reversing the trend in a way. Today, and this is how this 44.07 billion is divided in all the 8 ETFs. ARKK being the biggest, 50.4% weightage, whereas IZRL being the smallest. IZRL smallest in market value, but biggest in number of companies that are present in that ETF. And total number of companies that they are invested in, let's see, it has increased in past but stayed constant at 289 for some time, and today it is back to 288. So one company which is removed today we will feature in just a bit right after the biggest moves. So biggest moves, let's take a look at it two ways. We always do. First is we have a threshold of how many shares were traded. So let's say we put a threshold of 5% there. Well, actually, to make it even more consumable, let's put 7%. So any company whose shares were traded, added or removed more than 7% show up here. And these are the companies that fit that criteria. Pfizer, finally approved by FDA. They invested in Pfizer's very recently, 3 days ago or sometime last week, basically. This was first time they added a position in Pfizer, and it is very typical of them to continue to add more and more as more and more in the initial few days, basically. Pfizer ranked 142 right now in their 288 companies, and they have added 270% more shares in past 2 days. As you can see in this trend, that shares trend past 2 days have been an uptick. The stock price has gone down a little bit though, but they have continued to add more and more, making a difference of 20.5 million there. That's it. Aiden is the next biggest. They have doubled the number of shares there. Genius Sports 26% extra, JD Logistics 19% extra, Soaring Eagle 14% extra, Entera 10% extra, Draftkings 9% extra. So we are going to put a spotlight on this in a bit, but it's showing up here as well. 9% extra. Fate Therapeutics 8% extra shares added. Mark Forge, which keeps popping up on daily basis pretty much, is 8% more shares added there as well. And JD.com 7% extra shares added. In terms of negative, it's Seer 53% removed, Alibaba 51% removed, Roche holding 22, Bristol 21, Alphabet 19% removed, and Meituan 14% removed, Garmin 14% removed as well. Exxon 10% removed, Teledyne 9%, and Zhongan online is 8% removed. So these, in terms of truly biggest move, it's the Draftkings, where they added 9% and made a difference of 128 million. Not far behind is Fate Therapeutics right there. So that's how we look at biggest moves. Now let's change that to 0% of shares movement. Let's just increase the market value threshold just to see if there were any companies where there was movement in market value that they are invested in without much change in the shares, right? Purely because of stock price. So that's how we look at it. So 0 shares movement is the threshold. It could be any kind of movement there, and market value went up. So Tesla being number 1 there, stock price going up, and hardly any movement in shares though, like 1%. Draftkings, we already went over that. Too Simple is another one that has been going up in past as well. As you can see, the stock price has gone up quite a bit in past couple of weeks. Fate Therapeutics, we went over that. Teladoc, again, stock price taking upward, taking the market value back up. Very green day today in general anyways. So as we saw in market value chart. So we'll just quickly hover over these, so you can feel free to pause and take a look at the trends if you're interested in that. Palantir also popping up here, just 2% share movement, but it's going up, market value going up because of stock price mainly. Robinhood again. Then you have Spotify, 10x Genomics, Beam Therapeutics, Unity, Pacifica Biosciences, NVT, and JD. So those are the biggest moves by market value. Now let's go over overall portfolio. Looks very green since Friday. very few reds, Roche Holding being the green, reddest red, and Tesla being the greenest green there, Draftkings as well, and Too Simple. New and removed companies. Robo Group is the one that is completely removed. Bico AB, it shows as if it is removed, but it's mainly because the company name has changed in the database. It's not really truly a new company or removed company. It's Robo Group, which is completely removed, probably because Tesla is now Tesla is coming up with the robots. I don't know. Maybe that could be the reason. But anyway, so that's that. Then daily watch list, we always keep an eye on these four. Draftkings is the king today, as we saw, adding almost 9% extra share, 1.1, almost 1.2 million shares extra added there. Palantir 1.6, that is almost 2% shares added there. Skillz 0.9% in past 2 days. NanoDimension removed 0.1%, so that's more like an adjustment. I won't worry about these two. This is 1.6. Is anything above 1%, I would look at it a little bit closely, but under 1% is more of an adjustment. Draftkings is the biggest one. So let's drill into Draftkings a little bit. Click on Draftkings there and look at the trends. If we break it by ETF just to see where was it added. Okay, it was added in all three. So Draftkings is present in F, W, and K. Mostly it was added in K. As you can see, a big uptick there, but there is an uptick in all the three, F also and W as well. So market value going up in all three of them. If you look at a longer trend quickly, yep, they are most bullish on ARKK, but it was added much later in ARKK. Looks like it was there in W and F in past. In around March timeframe is when they started adding in ARKK as well. Continue to go up and up over there. So that's your spotlight on these four stock, guys. So that was your daily dose. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.